Hey gang. So as you know, I've made claims that I'm likely the king in the wet shaving world of Aventus products. And I'm going to actually put on display what I own in this video. I shaved yesterday, so no shave today, but I think you will find it interesting and see where, if you like Aventus, where you match up in the shaving community versus what I have. Now, for the record, I bought everything except for two products that were donated, and I will show those. And almost everything has a post-shave product that I will not display, but I only own, I'm doing a quick count, one or two, well, it's definitely two, three, maybe four that don't have a post-shave product to complement it. But then I'm going to show you my fragrances. And this is as much a rabbit hole as can be the wet shaving world, so I think you'll appreciate it. So let's start with the wet shaving because that's why we're here. Now, the big classic that when people ask me what do you think is the best scented Aventus take is right here. We're going to start with Fine Platinum. Most people know it. I bought the puck. This is the hard puck. I've had it for a while. I think this is probably the best, consistent, probably strongest scented take on Aventus as I look at my other options here. I'm not going to talk too much about performance per se about any of these soaps. I'm just going to show you the general collection. But Fine Platinum is the one I say if depending on how you feel, I get good performance from the soap. I have the cream too, which I didn't bring out, so I should have brought that, but I have the tube of the cream. Recommend both. I think they're good performing. Just make sure, your soap is hydrated. Get it, even maybe you need a pre-shave. Some people think it dries it out. I enjoy it. So, yeah, Fine Platinum. Then we've got Sterling Executive Man. And originally, maybe it was an earlier batch when there used to be batch problems where the scent wasn't quite there, but I rebought it some time ago, and so I have Sterling Executive Man, probably the best bang for the buck of everything I have here. Nice towards the pineapple end, really good performing soap, best bang for the buck, price per ounce in this collection for sure. I have Ginger's Gardens, the tallow shaving soap, Aventus take. Not very strong scented. Good performing soap. Irina at Ginger's Garden makes great products, and this is a good performing soap. Ragnar from Viking Shaving Soaps. Again, not strongly scented and not really accurate. This, I believe, is the tallow version. I think I have Old Norse, which is a barbershop in a vegan scent, or a tallow. I can't remember which one I gave away and which one I kept because I think I bought them both first. Oops, a little soap on my nose. So yeah, I have Viking Shave Soap Ragnar. I have Kulaba from Australian Private Reserve. And this is a Aventus-like take. It's much brighter and citrusy, or more citrusy, whatever. And really good soap. It was kind of pricey, to be honest. But being a Aventus head, I got it. My most recent purchase is Napoleon from Fuzzy Face Soaps, and I think it was Kenny Reberall, Shaving with Rib, and the Golden Rib, to bring this to my attention. I haven't tried it yet, so probably in the next shave or so I'll use it. And it was on I think they have an Etsy shop for it. They only had a few left, and I got one to have it for the collection, and I'll use it for sure. Another inexpensive one that I had, I think I sent it to Chris Maiden or I sent it to Brown Man Shaves, Kyle Brown. But I've recently picked up again Emperor from Razor Rock. And the scent is stronger than I recall. Just could have been the batch, could be my nose, I don't know. But I recently reacquired this with the matching aftershave. Then I have a Captain's Reserve from Black Ship Grooming. And not a strong scent. Definitely a cologne sitting towards the Aventus tip. Good performing soap, but it's not the. If you're going for scent, you want to go Sterling I'm thinking you want to go Emperor. You definitely want to go Fine. Another fairly new one and an excellent performing soap is Hub City Doctrine out of Lubbock, Texas. And same state I'm in, of course. Not a super strong scent. I'd say a little. I want to say towards the woodier batch, if I remember what I talked with David about. We had a nice little chat not too long after I did the video, and really good performing soap. Performance wise, Hub City excellent. I would definitely recommend them if you have not tried Hub City soaps. Vegan formula or Vegetal Shapes of Wickham soap company out of England, Classic 24. This one, definitely a fresh take. I like this soap. I haven't used it in a while, but I put some dent in it, and it's pulling away, so you know it's been sitting a while. But another great soap. I have Sell Out by Declaration Grooming, which really good performing soap. This is the Icarus base. Towards the woodier end of the scent, not really a pineapple base. Aftershave is not really strong either, but it all depends how they fragrance and whatever. But excuse me, still an excellent performing soap. Another really great performing soap. This is Trinity from Murphy and McNeil. I think they're out of the Dallas area. As a matter of fact, Flower Mound, so just North Dallas suburbs, or town just north of the Dallas metro area. This one, man, first try. I think I've only used it once actually. And just, it's a bit soft. It lathers easy. Really enjoyed the performance on this soap. It's one of those, I know Stallion brings it up. I put it up there in just the one shave I've done with it. I can say in the tallow bases, I really enjoyed this one a lot. But let's see. Recently, as you've seen, I picked up number 13 from Gentleman's Nod, which is the Johnny scent. And where is he? Number 13, Johnny. Definitely on the woodier end. There is some citrus to spike it, but towards the birch end. Good performing soap. Problem with this one is a little pricey for a 4-ounce thing. So my only knock there is a little more expensive than, for example, a Hub City. Maybe I think Declaration Grooming. I mean, a lot of these are a little less expensive. This is up there when you're talking like APB or APR. I mean. In terms of your price. So this one's going to be a little higher up, but great performing soap. And the guys did me a solid, make sure the shipping was correct when I did an order. Another one that was originally from the more original shaving shop made by Katie's Bubbles was Success for the shaving shop. Not available anymore, but this is one of Peter's one of his more original ones before he went into his own soap making. He had a few, Ginger's Gardens made some soaps for him. Katie's Bubbles made soaps for him. This one's nice. I mean, Chris always makes solid soaps. Chris Cullen. And the scent is light. I get a little more of the pineapple than anything, but nothing strong. It's very clean. I mean, if you don't want to go barbershop, but you want cleaner scent, Aventus is a nice scent to go with. If you want too heavily perfumed, there's a lot here that you can go with. It feels safe. That's not going to overwhelm your nose with those type of scents. Let's see. And then my favorite two in terms of formulas and performance. First one is going to be Spartacus from Ariana&Evans, also the shaving shop and the club. This is the first base from Peter. And this soap is amazing. And I have the second base he put out in a couple soaps since then. And then I have Kaizen. The Kaizen scent in the Kaizen formula, the first of that formula to be released, which is very nice. And I'm slowing down my procurements. Like I'm waiting for one thing to hit, or two things to hit on the club, and then I'm done buying. So this one is one of my go-tos when I want that really great shave, and it's only gotten better. So I'm going to pick up a Kaizen base of Spartacus when Peter has it available. And then we go to Phoenix Shaving, CK6 formula, the 6 butters of Doppelganger Gray Label, which is I think it's a slightly more fruit forward, but as it dries it down, it becomes a really nice balanced scent. And best probably vegan formula on the market. Period. CK6 a little pricey, yeah, but if you want to stay with a vegan and you want to spend a little more, you want to stay a little higher end, CK6 is where it's at. Oh, and my two that were given to me graciously by the other captain, a captain's choice, Venture. He gave me. I think I bought. What did I buy? I think I bought the cream and aftershave, and he sent me the soap and the balm. So he sent me part of it, and I bought part of it. Now he sent me the whole Nor'easter line, which was amazing of him. But this one, this cream. So this is definitely, the scent is strong off the top, but nothing hangs. The aftershave doesn't hang. So you're going to have to definitely wear a frag if you want to keep that scent going. But Captain's Choice Cream is one of the slickest creams. I highly recommend it. It's one of my favorites. And the soap is a good performing soap. Between the two, I lean cream. But when I've gotten into this and got it dialed in, I've really had no problem with this soap. I think it's fantastic. It's going to be below like a couple of these for sure. Like these two, I can say immediately when I want a really good shave, I'll go to these. But it's a great base. I mean, it's been around forever. It's the reason Scott's so successful with this business. I mean, he makes good products. So those are the soaps. I mean, we're talking 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 takes on Aventus. I'm probably missing some because I don't know every company out there that makes an Aventus scent, but I probably have more. I probably maybe have 95% of them, unless I'm missing something. So definitely leave a comment below if you know of any of those that aren't here. Okay, now let's talk frags, and I'm gonna just kind of run through them, and we'll cap it off with the king itself, but. We'll start with the ones made by shaving companies. Now, I have a number made by shaving companies. I have 4, I believe. Yeah, I got 4. So, first of all, I have Ginger's Gardens. This one's very light, watery, clean, more pineapple. I don't get a lot of wood. It's a bit powdery. Nice and clean if you just want to spray something and get out. It actually has decent performance for the amount and the price. Sterling Executive Man. This is a really good for an EDT. They did a really good job. Rod and Mandy did a really good job on scenting this one, and I think it shows more in their newer batches of soaps too. Yeah, this one I'd say if you want a decent, clone or dupe, Executive Man of Sterling, very nice. Of course, Phoenix Shavings, EDP. The more I get used to it, after the alcohol comes back, it does balance out. It's a really good one, too. And if you know anything about Aventus history, there are these things called batch variations. They usually say it's because they use a lot of natural ingredients, and the sourcing of it, I mean, the way it grows, those notes changes from time to time, so they can't be consistent. I think the way you're mostly consistent if you use a lot of synthetics. That may be an excuse. I don't know, but that's just the story. I'm just relaying it. I'm not saying whether it's true or not. It's just what I've read, what I've been told. So you can find an Aventus you like more than another. And then, of course, I bought this used from a fellow wedge shaver. Fine Platinum EDT. Wait. Yeah, EDT. Let that alcohol dry off. This one, I will say, fine across the board, consistent. From soap to aftershave to EDT. I haven't tried their balm. I'm sure the balm's not quite as strong as you think, but enough. But yeah. A good one, pretty balanced. I think you're going to have a good long-lasting bit with this. I know their aftershave actually has decent hang time on my skin. All right. Now we're going to go into what I'm going to call the run of the cheapies. And we'll start with, I think, what was the least expensive. And this one is very fresh. This is Insurrection 2. And I can't remember. It's made in France, the EDT. I don't remember the perfume house, but you can look it up. This one's a nice one to grab and go. It doesn't last too long, but I put a decent dent in the bottle, as you can see, turning it upside down, because it's a grab and go scent for me. I want something light. Like, matter of fact, I don't have anything on. Just put that on, and I'll smell fresh the rest of the day. Run an errand or two. This is Insurrection 2. Find it on like Fragrance Net for dirt cheap. I think around $20, maybe less, maybe 17, unless it's gone up. But it's a nice, easy, breezy one to go through. Very cheap. Let's see, the next one, price-wise, might be one a lot of people know. This is Club de Nuit Intense Man from Armaf. And they've made like an EDP or something that just came out. It's got a bit of red. It's a little more rounded on the cap here. Bottle's heavy. It's fruit forward. It dries down really nicely, but some people say it's got too much blast of lemon. It smells like a cleaner sometimes. But you're talking right about $30 for it. Good cheapie for 3.4 ounces, and actually not horrible. I mean, it's a great cheapie. A lot of people know it if they're into frags or if they're into Aventus and shaving. Another one. Let's see. This one is Supremacy Silver by Afnan, and this one runs around $30. And some people say, depending on who you watch on YouTube, that it might be the best dupe from a fragrance house. It's another Middle Eastern fragrance house made in the United Arab Emirates. And it's good. I mean, I like it. I think it's fairly balanced. Decent longevity, for sure. And I know you can get this about, I want to say around $30 also, depending on where you look. Now this one you can get around $30 or so. I actually made the mistake of paying a little more at a shop than I should have, and I'm being understated by a little more. But this is L'Aventure by Al Haramain. This is the L'Aventure, the original. And this one is definitely a little more pineapple forward. If you like the fruitier ones, you want a cheapie, that's a pretty dang good clone. This one, they also make one of Silver Mountain Water, and they make a Green Irish Tweed one. I think the Silver Mountain Water one is the white. The Green Irish Tweed one is a blue instead of the black. You see a white one and a blue kind of rubbery wrap around this. It's a good one. It's another cheapie that you can get, and it's a grab and go easy sprayer. Another one that in full bottle is trending upwards. It's in terms of price. And this is a Scentbird scent. They sent me another one like a freebie accidentally. This is Mercedes-Benz Select. This is nice. It's clean. It's easy to wear. How good is it? It's all right. It has decent longevity on my skin. It's made in France for the Mercedes-Benz line. It's an EDT. I keep one in my bag just to have something fresh. I have still a little bit left of the first sprayer. I played with Scentbird a little bit, and I discontinued. It was fine. I really didn't have a problem with them. And then let's talk about, as some of you know, I watch Aaron Marino, Alpha M, on his channel. And he recently released Rebel. He did this last year, I believe. And this is actually the second batch. It's a little stronger. And it's not a full Aventus take, but it's their twist on it. It's got an massive Aventus influence. They'll say that right out, yes, but they put a little different spin. And overall, I like it. Good performance, good price for the 50 ml, especially if you know the coupon codes or have an ad in your browser, like a Honey or something. You'll end up with a really good price. I also got, this is Rebel. I got Hero. If I said Hero, sorry, this is Rebel. Rebel is the Aventus take, and then they have a take on the original Acqua di Gio from Armani that it's called a Hero, and it's pretty good too. It's a little spicier and better longevity. But if you like Acqua di Gio, and you don't want it, since it's allegedly been so reformulated, it's pretty weak, but you still want that scent without having the patchouli from a Profumo or something. Go try it, try Hero. Try the coupon code and get a full bottle versus really paying for the sampler. Unless you use the coupon code and get the sample, you get a refillable sprayer. It comes in. But yeah, Rebel, really nice actually. I was very shocked. Okay, now let's get deep into it, because if Dua Fragrances, which some of you may know, they have duped and made hybrids and all sorts of stuff. And we're going to get really deep into this. So I'm missing one. So I don't have the original Poseidon's Elixir. I have Poseidon's Elixir 2.0, which is very fruity. It's in there, and I just didn't grab it. So apologies. I'm not going to go back, stop this video. It's a really good one. It may be available here and there, but right now I think it's sold out, but you'll have to check. But from there, Muslim came up with some other ideas, and the one he started with, and I want to is where is I want to make sure I get it right. Do I not have it? I don't have it here. Because he did a number of... This is funny. Sorry about this, folks. Give me one sec. Okay, problem solved. It was in different bottles. So this is the older bottle, and the second cap, but the older bottle. Poseidon's Elixir 2.0, as you see, that's pineapple chunks on there. So this is a fruitier batch. And then apparently there's this Holy Grail Aventus batch called it's 13. I want to say it's 13Z01 or something like that. Forgive me. I'm not an aficionado in the fragrance itself, but he came up with his dupe that's 13ZZ, and it's a good dupe. It's a little birchier, I think. Some people think this is the best one ever made. It's that. Fragrance came out, I believe, in 2010. And so this would have been 3 years into its run. He followed up with 11Z, which I believe is the 11Z01 batch. And it's a little different take again. I think more a little black currant note. Now remember, these are dupes. These aren't obviously like decants of those exact ones. So you have 13ZZ or ZZ or double Z, and then 11Z, 11Z. Then he started, let's do the mods. Okay, so he did 2 mods. He came up with Poseidon's Elixir Mod 1. Yeah, I got a TV on, dude. And then Poseidon's Elixir Remix Mod 3. And then there is an Aventus flanker called Aventus Cologne, which he made Poseidon's Cologne. Everything's Poseidon with the, and I've never smelled Aventus Cologne. I can certainly go to the mall if I want to, risk getting the global bastard, go to the mall and take a sniff. But this is a nice fresh take on Aventus. Lack of smokiness, more fruity, easy to wear daytime, grab and go. And 2 squirts of this, and it's going to last, because all these are straight de parfum, so it's high oil concentration, but it's got a decent top note where it carries a little, and then it stays on your skin a lot. So you're going to get some good wear. Coupon codes, you'll get some good prices. There's also, just to vary off for a second, there's like Alexandria, which I have some of their scents. I don't have Brasilia. There's takes on Brasilia he's made. Hani Hafez. And Peter's worked with him to like give a soap base so you can put scents into that. So that gives you an idea. All right, now we get into the hybrids, and see, that one doesn't count. That's a different. That's not a Poseidon badge. Okay. So he made one called Casino Elixir, which I gave to my girlfriend because it wasn't for me. It had some of the Aventus notes, but also had Casino Royale, which is his take on Baccarat Rouge 540 from Maison Francis Kirkshon. And that's not a scent that I know a lot of guys like it. It doesn't work for me in terms of how I like my scents. So, but he came up with a lot of these. This is Peace with Poseidon, which is his hybrid take on taking the elements of Aventus and Bond Number 9's Scent of Peace. Put that together. Not my favorite. Citrusy, bright, a good daytime. We'll have some hang time, but it's I don't know. It's not my favorite of the one. This might be my third to the bottom. I mean the Casino Elixir is the bottom here. This one may be third from the bottom. This one's second from the bottom. I gotta be honest. Well, I need to wear it more maybe. But this one is Poseidon's Matrix, which is Aventus and Xerjoff Neo. So Neo, but Zen.io, but Neo, so you get the Matrix because his Xerjoff Neo inspired expression is called Neo. I mean, it's called the Matrix. After, of course, Neo. You get it. You've seen the movies. This is 44 Shades of Poseidon, which is his take. He has a 44 Shades of Vanilla, which Lalabo, if you're a frag head, is a niche house, and they make a Vanilla 44 or something like that. Forgive me if you want to if you know the actual name, put it down below. But this is his take. It's Poseidon. It's basically Aventus and Vanilla 44 Vanilla or whatever it is. It's nice. You got to let it dry down. The vanilla really grabs hold. The pineapple's there, the fruit's there, but the vanilla is what encapsulates all of this. You can't get away. It's better to let it dry down. I'd say it's a fall winter sweet scent. And let's see. Now we're getting into my favorites. Okay, so these last three. So let's talk Imperial Poseidon. So this is his take on two Creed scents merged together, Aventus and Millésime Imperial, and which is a kind of your salty, what they call a salty watermelon-esque vibe with Aventus. Really fresh. I think the Aventus adds a little heft to it, gives a little more grounding, and I think it's a wonderful combination. Then we have Poseidon in the Caribbean. Really unique take. Another blend of two Creed scents. Creed Virgin Island Water and Creed Aventus. So we get, this one is like a pina colada, because now you get the pineapple involved. So it's got that really nice kind of pina colada top note, and then it dries down nicely without being overly sweet. I think you'll find nice combination here. Virgin Island Water is more like a coconut daiquiri, rum, coconut. This one gives you that pineapple on top of it, or blended with it. I really, definitely a summer scent for sure, beach scent. And my favorite, because I love Elysium from. Wait a minute, make sure I get that right. Not Elysium, Elysium, because Elysium from Roja Parfums. And I have a decant of it. And I have Supernova. I also have the Supernova Cologne, so I have Elysium Parfum Cologne. I have Dua's Supernova, which is the Parfum Cologne and the Extrait de Parfum put together. It was really nice, really bright citrus. And then I have the Dua Elysium. It's called the Supernova Cologne, which is kind of the idea. Then I have Poseidon Supernova, which is Elysium and Aventus put together. And this gives you the woodiness of the of the Poseidon, and then the Poseidon's elixir, and then the Supernova citrusy, and the pineapple going in there just also helps. A really nice blend. However, if I was gonna just grab and go is definitely the cologne first, and then Caribbean Supernova. I mean Caribbean Poseidon in the Caribbean right now. Yeah, and then like the pineapple too, and then any of these, whether it's the shaving company's take on it or cheapy. These are great grab and go scents. And let's wrap it up with my batch 16 H11. I found it finally on the bottle. Yeah, 16 H11, which I think is a wonderfully blended combo. I really enjoy it, and I'm glad I got this. That's off Fragrance Net. It's legit. Double white. I found the laser etching. I paid a pretty penny for it. I paid $2 for it, $2.79, I think. This is a 4-ounce bottle that you can no longer get. So you've seen this in early videos if you've been around long enough. But yeah, see, and I use it. I don't use it a lot, but I've used it a lot early on. I really enjoy this. I think this is a good performing batch on my skin. I think it's well balanced. I haven't smelled other batches, to be honest, to say one way or the other, but I love having the 4-ounce bottle, and when this ever empties, this will stay around as a collector's item because it's just really cool. Okay, so there you have it. Shaving soaps, and I'm not showing you the post-shave products, but then all my Aventus or Aventis hybrids of dupes or real deal or cheapies or whatever you want to call them. So with that, clones, however, am I the king of Aventus in the shaving community? I know I don't have all the clone scents out there. There's one apparently I should get. But let me know in the comments below what you think about my collection. And I'll talk to y'all later. Stay safe, drive safe, don't drink and drive. Cheers, too sweet to the good brothers and good sisters out there. Champ loves you. And I'll talk to you later. Have a good weekend. It's just Wednesday. I had the day off today. But have a great rest of the week. I'll see you in the next shave.